Let's try that again.
So I need to get out of here.
They're everywhere. You can't stop. Oh, you can turn the whole thing off. Okay. Okay. Damn it.
Play backup, worst cop, huh? What do you think this is, the 1980s? Like those old documentaries? The journalists aren't the revolution, man. We're just augmenting the message. And the message, it's still out there. It's on the streets. It's over the airwaves. It's spreading online.
Our old military
Maybe it
industrial.
even got in through those streets. Huh? Maybe you're thinking you're fighting for the wrong team. Well, that's a good start, man. First, we have to see the conflicts are being fought like crooked. Big fortress. Dancing. And you know what will be another big start? Just talk, fascist asshole.
Wow. Lots of stuff. Lots of stuff I don't need, but lots of stuff. What is this then? Actually, have I got the code? There's only a 1 as well.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Still up there?
Does that unlock? Maybe that's just to unlock these, I assume.
Did they send you to get me out?
You! I knew it, man! I knew you were one of them all along!
Do I look like I'm one of them?
I can feel my hands right now, but if I could run a search for shadowy extra-government agent on the net, pretty sure it's all you.
Fair point. What happened? You pulled a Freedom of Information speech on the state police?
Ha fucking ha. They didn't wait for a speech, man. Lesson learned. Smash the state before the state smashes your nose.
Little K asked me to get you out.
She's the K now, man. I'm a liability to Sam's dad.
She cares about you, Yarrick. She didn't want to leave you or Bones behind.
Always was a cool cat, man. One of the good ones. She wrote The Wheels Come Off 16 years ago, and the conspiracies just keep checking out. Everything except the gray aliens, but who's to say that's not a metaphor?
If she wrote the book,
I don't believe in authorial intent.
I might have known you wouldn't keep your heads down during the riots.
This is what a radical news source lives for, man. Lives and dies for. But the helmets on the streets, the extreme peacekeeping, that's not about the Golem riots. How are the Augs gonna get over here? Carpool? No. Someone, somewhere wanted the cops to clean house in Prague. And this is just the beginning. What if they could call martial law anywhere, anytime? Cops without borders.
That's your prediction, huh?
You can take it to the bank, man. The Palisade Property Bank.
You told me you were a liability to Samizdat. How do you figure that?
Because the cops burn me, man. Exposure is death. They didn't have to ask a single question. Just took my DNA off their knuckles. My high school dropout date, my sister's parking tickets, my darknet proxies. Oral cemetery.
Oral cemetery?
They didn't get a lot of mainstream airplay. Anyway, a little case shouldn't have sent you. Samizdat has to be bigger than any man or woman.
Samizdat is bigger than you now, Yarrick. The Resistance reached further than you planned for. You want to fall on your sword, there's a better place to do it than in a holding cell.
Whoa, whoa, you know I use the term liability real broadly.
I warned you about picking a fight with Picus. They've got a lot invested in protecting the message.
Would I be talking to you now if Picus had got to us? I mean, does Eliza Kasan have a sense of humor? All those bombs going off lately. What's one more in the sewers? BTW, those are all rhetorical questions.
You don't say.
But they're trying, man. Bones heard the cops talking about extraordinary rendition. What a wonderful connected world we live in, when they can pin an acronym on you, ARC, NSF, who gives a rat's ass, and ship you off to a black site on the UN's credits.
Just how many states are you an enemy of?
All the corporate ones.
There's a way out of Prague for you both. The Samizdat resistance has organized everything. We just need to keep our heads down and get to the cleaners nearby.
The cleaners? Huh. Irony. Wait, you mean going through the cops?
There's a police locker in the corner that should be stocked with uniforms. Find something that fits and try to look convincing. We need the cops to think you're one of them.
No, I thought that was going to be like loads of different things to talk about.
Good. It's time to go.
How on earth am I going to get all these guys out of here like this? You coming?
I feel like I'm 20. I feel like I'm 20.
Low profile, low profile.
I feel like I'm 20.
Oh, I can't follow them though, can I? Not like that. They can just run out. I can't.
That was exhilarating.
I cannot believe we made it.
I can't breathe. Oh, okay, now I'm breathing.
Time for Samizdat.
Yes, exit plans, man, exit plans. Always be making them. We worked this contingency plan out when we started Samizdat. Didn't think it would actually come to this, though.
No one thought it would be like this. You're gonna need these documents where you're going, wherever that is.
I hear Paris is the best place to have a revolutionary agenda these days. If you want to come along, you can be the muscle. Well, whatever your arms are made of, the stuff they use on space shuttles.
No can do. I've got a previous engagement I really can't miss.
Right, with the cardboard box company.
Watch yourself out there, Kay.
Kay? Kay is Kazdy, man. Kay is everyone. You're part of it now.
Yes. Thank you very much. I hope I haven't screwed my chances for
Write something.
Foxiest though.
Incredulity is their shield.
Well, lie low until the morning. Then go out with the trash bags.
I need to head over there because I haven't got any other missions at the moment. Still got to finish that, but I imagine that will become available when I've done that. I've got to somehow make it. Let's plan. Let's go around to the right. Is that probably the best way? I'm not sure. Possibly. Over the top of there and then through there.
In the mark? Welcome, welcome.
Nice gear you've got here.
All high-end. And you look like you know high-end. Which biotech did your job? Not Isolate. They don't come in black.
You try this on all your customers?
Just the ones made of carbon fiber. As one enthusiast to another, you can tell me.
Gonna have to disappoint you.
Maybe you can make it up to me. You look like the kind of man who might have access to breach software.
Ah!
That stuff's illegal.
Come on, man, don't play around. You know why it's illegal. You know the world governments don't want us to find out their dirty secrets. But we will, and you can help us. Be part of the revolution. Anyway, just think about it. All the details are in the computer. Want to have a look? To sell or to buy?
Sure.
Great. Go ahead.
I didn't think I'd ever been in here. This is obviously the breach software place.
This is fantastic. The cause is very, very grateful. Take this. A gift for a true freedom fighter. You came to Prague to browse?
Yeah, I did buy some stuff. What are you talking
Nothing
about?
for me.
I'm not going to pull a social log on you.
Wouldn't work anyway, mate.
I wanted to help people with my ox. This isn't what I pictured, but it's good.
Just keep your eyes open. If you're interested in certain specialty items, you should ask the guy behind the counter.
Over here.
There we go.
I have what you need.
Breach content unlocked. I was wondering.
Don't do anything you're going to regret, Og.
I wouldn't worry. I've definitely come. Oh, he's just turned all this stuff on. He's definitely come. I've definitely come up this way, but I've never been that way. Damn it. I'm not going to bother picking any of that up. Get some experience for it. So, how do you get... That must be available from the main menu then. Because I've noticed there is a breach thing available from the main menu. tempted to get this now, because it might come in handy while I'm running around here. I might get this. Extend the radar detection radius.
Come to the right place.
Oh, that's so much better. I can't believe I haven't done that sooner. But it wasn't important, that's why, so... That's how I'd much prefer it. Up, down, right for dash, left for silence. Damn you. Whoa, what happened there?
Adam, it's David. We need to talk. In private.
Nothing's more private than my info link.
I'm not so sure. I've sent a secure vidcall number to your smart home system. Get to your apartment and call me.
Cheers, you couldn't have given me that earlier when I was over there.
Doesn't make any sense for the Diwali to be working with ARC. They're not terrorists.
Delara, what are you doing here?
Is that going to become our standard conversation starter?
I'm serious, Delara. It's dangerous outside. Non-essential staff should be home. How did you even get...
Ouch. Non-essential.
I just meant...
Work with me, Adam. I was trying for a little levity. Truth is, watching Picus News, hearing that the mobs were getting closer to the city, I was reminded of... Let's just say I thought being 3 stories below ground was better than staying in my apartment. So, I called in a favor and got state police to escort me in. Listen, I can tell something big is happening, so I don't want to keep you.
You doing okay, Delara?
Look, Adam, I didn't tell you why I left Lim International. That I was in session with a patient when the incident hit, and that I was...
You were attacked.
Her name was Madeline. She was 13. A really sweet kid. One minute we were talking, laughing actually, about something silly I'd said, and the next she was...
It was a terrible day for everyone.
After I fought her off, she just stared at me like she was totally aware, you know, but not in control. God, Adam, I could see in her eyes that some part of her was still in there, locked away. And she was terrified.
Delara, I'm sure the girl...
Madeline. Her name was Madeline. You know the part that I'll never forget, though? The thing that keeps just replaying in my mind over and over? Right before she jumped out of my office window, I could swear she was crying.
Look, whatever happened, you're here now. You weathered the storm and came out the other side stronger for it. That's what matters. I didn't know, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound insensitive, but you made it through that, Delara, and I think you're stronger for it. Believe me, Delara, I know how you feel, but you know what I think. I think we're stronger than that day. I think the scars we carry are like armor now. Empathize.
Believe me, Delara, I know how you feel. You know what I think? I think we're stronger than that day. I think the scars we carry are like armor now.
Like armor? I like that. Guess I just got a little spooked, you know?
I understand. But regardless of the reason, you took a risk coming back here. These are dangerous times for everyone.
You don't need to worry about me, Adam. I'll be fine. I'll just hunker down in my office until the storm passes. Besides, I hear I have a very comfortable couch.
Just take care of yourself.
I always do.
Let's see if she's got anything to say.
They're trying to lock it down, but I was able to bypass most of the state police.
Good for you. The last thing we need is more bloodshed. There's been enough already. If I had your stealth training, I might head home, but I think I'm safer in here. Plus, my test results are in and they're putting me back in the field, finally. I don't want to run in with state police messing that up.
Whose unit are you assigned to for your next mission?
McCready's.
Really? I thought...
He actually recommended me. Told me I shoot better than anyone on his team.
That's great. Talk to you later, Arya.
Bye, Adam. See you out there.
I'd avoid McCready if I were you. He said something about if you wanted to step out of line again, he'd be happy to set you right.
I think you can try it. Anyone in there? Anything new? No. Just go straight up to the mission objective, I think. Via a detour around here, maybe.
Look, if the vote passes, it's not like Augs are going to be crippled. The dampening chip only limits their enhanced abilities. Maybe it's the words human restoration.
I can talk to Smiley, see if he's got any more.
Smiley, hanging in there?
Me? What about you? After your little recon mission, you come back to guns in the street. It's pretty bad out there. Any trouble getting around?
Oh, nothing I couldn't handle.
Well, at least you're positive. Wish I was right now. I've been combing through Dr. Tallis Rucker's autopsy report, and apparently the medical examiner found nothing. Can you believe that? Nothing. No poison, no bacteria or toxin of any kind was found in his system. Officially, the cause of death was inconclusive.
Inconclusive? I watched him die, and I know for a fact Marchenko did it. They must have found something.
That's just what I thought, so I got my hands on an earlier draft of the report. And while they were unsure of the cause, at least they knew the effect. An unidentified foreign agent started attacking protein strands, bending them out of shape.
And the body's immune system took it from there.
Exactly. First swelling in the cell walls, then more kinking and bending in neighboring cells. The effect propagated throughout the body, made its way to the brain, where it was game over. Do not pass go, do not collect 200 credits. And that speculation, as they called it, is not in the final coroner's report. As far as they're concerned, the case is closed.
But not for you, right?
There's an unknown substance that kills people in minutes. I want to know what it is. And I'm gonna find out. They've already blocked my request once, but I spoke to Miller and he told me Manderley would make a few calls and get things moving.
Okay, stick with it.
Don't worry about that. It'll take more than being stonewalled by state police to stop me. I'll let you know if anything else comes up.
Thanks, Smiley.
Talk to you later.
Any more people I can ransack this place? Try and get a conversation with. I wonder if I can speak to Delara again.
I don't know why. I always fear the worst.
This is moving way
Did I ever get on her computer? Because didn't she? Oh, okay.
Marshall reporting. And now for a close look at the event.
Anyone in here?
How they're spinning this. Wait, hang on.
Just an analyst.
Attention. Although the subway system is off, the United Nations is not advisable to target.
Who gave that fucking order?
There's too many things to do all at...
You know, I was starting to think you got rounded up. My God, martial law, I heard it's pretty bad out there.
Bad enough. Don't go out if you don't have to.
Yeah, well, it's getting bad in here too. I've been going a little nuts. I mean, to tell you the truth, I'm not even sure who I can trust anymore.
What are you talking about, Chang?
You know I've been looking into Janus, right? Well, turns out Janus knows things about this place. About us. Things they could only know if... Information that could only come from inside.
You think Janus has a mole inside the task force? What makes you say that? What exactly have you found?
I can't tell you that, Jensen. I'm in charge of cybersecurity here. You really didn't think I wouldn't notice what's been going on? You've been poking into people's computers. You've been doing other things.
You're obviously a smart guy, Chang. Question is, whose side are you on?
Well, I don't take sides. Chang looks out for Chang.
I'm not sure that's good enough.
It's good enough for me. And it's a whole lot better than picking the wrong side, Jensen. Look, I'm not accusing you of anything yet. All I'm saying is, I'm a paranoid guy, okay? Right now, more than ever. If someone I work with is... I just need to know these walls are safe.
Nowhere is safe. My job, my reason for being here, for doing whatever it is you think I'm doing, is to change that.
Are you saying I should keep this to myself for now?
I'm saying you should do what you think is right. Use the resources you have here to go after the people who deserve it. People who manipulate others, who do everything they can to hurt others. You really think that's me?
No, I don't, Jensen. Just be careful, all right? Make sure you know what you're doing.
I'm always careful, Chang.
Be careful, Jensen.
No, that guy's dead, so he's not going to be in his office.
You know what I heard? He got captured, escaped, and sneaked his way out of a heavily guarded facility. That's his idea of a recon mission.
That's Jensen.
Hello.
He's a hands-on kind of guy.
Ms. Connolly, this evening Prague will be declaring martial law. Be advised that it also applies to all of your people without exception. There will be turrets stationed in the streets tonight as a safeguard against augmented aggressors. Should anything exceptionally oblige TF29 personnel to access our security hub, the password is Wallbuster.
He's also got a bit of a problem with authority.
So what? The hostiles were there, but he got out.
We send our guys
Mission
to our carnage and we expose ourselves.
Can I get into... No. Alright. Time to talk to Miller.
I understand that, but I have agents scattered around this city. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There is a clear and present danger. Exactly. How the hell are my people supposed to do their jobs if your people keep arresting them? Do you want more people to die? Fucking night's never gonna end. Talk to me. What exactly happened in Switzerland?
They knew I was coming. Marchenko and the gold mask from Dubai. Somebody tipped them off.
Are you accusing me?
You didn't want to send me. Chicane had to convince you.
Because you pulled the location out of your ass, you refused to tell me how you got it. Your one solid lead to the bomb maker got away, and Rucker ended up dead when I sent you to arrest him. You've been nothing but an insubordinate cock-up since Manderley put you into this unit.
Manderley?
It was his signature on the transfer papers. I checked. I can't believe we're arguing over this. Not when we need to focus. Chicane debriefed me while you were flying back. Leon sent in a strike team. Got there about an hour after you two slipped out.
And the mercs were gone.
Did a pretty good job of trashing the place before bugging out, and left a few booby traps behind. So we have no idea where they went or what they're planning next.
Not necessarily. I heard Marchenko talking to his men. He said something about finalizing a deal with the Diwali.
We need to move on this now. I'll get a search warrant for that old Diwali-owned theater on Zardibi Adlam Street.
You really think we have time for a search warrant?
No, but with the city under lockdown, I can't guarantee you'll make it over to the Red Light District alive.
I got here, didn't I? Nobody's killed me yet.
All right, fine. I won't stop you. Just be careful out there, Jensen. Let me know what you find.
Copy that.
I don't think he's against us. I think he's being played
You do understand we are trying to stop
unknowingly. Someone's tracking or hacking his communications.
But I have agents scattered around this city. I wish we had time to wait on this, Jensen, but we don't. We need to know what kind of deal Marchenko made with the Diwali. I understand that, but I have agents scattered around this city. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No one? Where's McCready then? I wonder if McCready's the bad guy. The snitch. He's not in there. I wonder if I'll bump into him as I leave.
You've got to look out for them.
Nyong. Alright.
Can you hear me? You have to come quick. He's here.
Who's here? Who is this?
It's Daria. From the crime scene. You... Remember? I'm at home. Apartment across from yours. Please, hurry. I need you one thing.
Are you still there? Daria.
Think of taking sergeant test next month?
We've got that as well now. That's good.
Curfew or not?
Oh, what? How did that happen? Oh, because I turned that machine off. Tempted to reload, to be honest. Alright, let's try and do it. I've tried this twice now, and they keep going into a panic search mode for some reason. Now, I can only assume I'm getting seen or something. It's bizarre. I think I'm alright. No, it's doing it. No, updating. I don't know. Yeah, look. It keeps doing it, and I don't know why. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, do I want to get rid of some stuff? No, don't need to.
Adam, good. We need to talk, son.
What's going on, Sarif? Why the secure vidcall number?
I looked into facility 451. It was a processing clinic. one of dozens set up after the incident to help augmented people recover. It was supposed to be places to heal, but they were run more like prison camps.
And?
And I don't think you got your new Augs there. You said rescue teams dumped you in that clinic shortly after Panchaea collapsed, but your name doesn't appear on its entry logs. And it doesn't appear on any survivor recovery lists either.
They said I was a John Doe. Nobody knew who I was.
It wouldn't have been hard to find out. Your augmentations have serial numbers. Or at least the ones I had installed into Adam Jensen did.
Why are you so sure I didn't get these Augs in Alaska? Orloff was there. I spoke with him.
You said he was using an alias, McFadden. I looked into it. Casper McFadden didn't exist until the day you regained consciousness, which was 1 month before you escaped the facility.
Okay, so where was Orloff?
Not in Alaska. He was with Tai Young Medical for a while, and in the spring of 2028, his name pops up once or twice in the Baltic region. Then he dropped off the grid, and McFadden shows up.
So what does that prove? Orloff is McFadden, and McFadden is Orloff. None of it connects him to me.
Except for the Augs which Orloff designed and nobody else knows how to install, let alone make compatible with a competing system.
Are you suggesting all my Augs are new? Even the ones you gave me?
I'm not suggesting anything. I'm telling you, all the Augs we ever installed had registry codes, and they're not hard to trace.
I know my Augs, Sarif. It took 2 years for my body to get used to them, to unlock all their potential.
2 years? Really, Adam? One of which you don't remember because you were allegedly in a coma in Alaska. Look, son, all I'm saying is it wouldn't have been hard to identify you, but for some reason, that never happened.
What are you trying to tell me, Sarif?
I'm sorry, Adam. There's not much more I can say. There's some conclusions you have to make for yourself. All I know is the deeper I dig, the more questions I have. Orloff might have had answers, but as soon as you found out he was in Prague, that he'd been visiting Prague periodically ever since you started working with TF29's division there, somebody killed him. You tell me what it all means.
I can't. Not yet.
Well, if you ever do find out, give me a call. Until then, take care of yourself, Adam. Be careful.
Thanks for the help, Sarif.
Right. That's clearly setting up DLC, isn't it? It must be. Yeah. Alright, let's head on and do this SM11.
My Interpol friend, it's dangerous for you to be out in the street tonight. What are you doing here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Oh, the killer is still out there. More victims have turned up. All of them Augs, all harvested. Just like Angela's gun.
So it's the same person doing all this. And we still have no idea who that is.
I'm not sure where all this is going, but I've been looking at old case notes, and it's uncanny. Marek Svobotka, the old harvester, is supposed to be dead, yet this killer seems to... little habits that were never made public. I even called the cemetery just to make sure Svobodka's still dead.
And?
He's dead.
That doesn't explain what you're doing here.
It's still my case, isn't it? And it's still open. I was hoping that maybe Daria suddenly remembered something. And what about you? You know very well that your Interpol ID doesn't mean shit tonight. Hell, I should be arresting you right now.
Daria called me. She said she was in trouble. She said he was here. Then she got cut off. Is she in there? Daria said she was in trouble. She was convinced that the killer had come after her. Now I find you snooping outside her door. That's a little strange, isn't it? I don't have time for this. Daria's in trouble. I need to get inside. You do whatever you have to.
I don't have time for this. Daria's in trouble and I need to get inside. You do whatever you have to.
Alright. I suppose you should check on your friend. I'll take a look around the building. You know, in case. Just try not to get caught.
I won't.
I'm just going to check the volume settings on this game because I swear to God, the voice is no longer. Let's bring the sound effects down. Bring the music down a bit more. Oh yeah, I haven't been playing it yet. That's fine.
Access granted.